In the shadowy corners of criminal psychology and the chilling annals of true crime, some figures stand out starkly against the backdrop of human history. This video delves into the minds of 3 such notorious individuals through their own words, captured during interviews that provide a haunting glimpse into the darkness that can dwell within. As we explore these interviews, we journey into a realm where the line between human and monster blurs, seeking to understand the unfathomable. First, we turn our attention to Aileen Wuornos, often labeled as America's first female serial killer. In her final interview before her execution, Wuornos' words oscillate between chilling detachment and fiery outburst, painting a complex portrait of a woman who viewed herself as a victim of circumstance. As you watch, observe her demeanor, the tension in her voice, her eyes flickering with a mix of defiance and despair. Wuornos claimed her killings were acts of self-defense against predatory men. Through her words, we probe the depths of a troubled psyche, her life marred by abuse and desperation.
Tomorrow morning.
I'm all right with it. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Hey, I was tortured at BCI. They had the intercom on in the room, and they kept lying that it wasn't on, and they were using sonic pressure on my head since 1997.
Sonic pressure.
And every time I was trying to write something, I think they had some kind of eye in the cell, I'm not sure, but every time I started writing something, it went up higher. So I'm thinking that probably had the TV rigged. The TV or the mirror, something was rigged. They got a huge satellite on the compound. After they put the huge satellite on the compound, it could have been either rigged to the TV set or the mirror or something, because the electrician, when he put the mirror on the wall, he said, "Doesn't that look like a computer?" The back of it, and they stuck it to the wall.
Next we encounter Richard Ramirez, known as the Night Stalker, whose reign of terror left an indelible mark on Los Angeles in the 1980s. In his interviews, Ramirez's unnerving calmness and occasional smirks betray a chilling comfort with his notorious legacy. His philosophical ramblings and dark musings about Satanism showcase a man who embraced evil with a disturbing fervor. Watch how he leans back, smiles faintly, and discusses his deeds with a disconcerting ease, providing a window into the mind of a man who sought notoriety in chaos.
Why did you kill those people?
No comments. No comments. I cannot answer that at this time.
Richard Ramirez, they knew, didn't date and wasn't the type to commit such heinous crimes.
They are desires, whereas if I didn't give in to them, I would be crushed by them. I believe in the evil in human nature. This is a wicked world, and in a wicked world, wicked people are born. I'm not going to blame society, my race, or people, or anything. It is up to the individual like myself to keep on knocking on whatever door they want to get into. As far as Satan is concerned, I believe in a malevolent being. His description eludes me.
Finally, we examine Jeffrey Dahmer, one of the most infamous serial killers in modern history. Dahmer's interviews are profoundly unsettling due to his soft-spoken manner and the methodical detail in which he describes his horrific crimes. His calm recounting of events contrasts sharply with the brutal nature of his actions, offering a stark insight into the compartmentalization of his psyche. Dahmer's attempts to rationalize his behavior expose a struggle to inject some semblance of logic into his illogical and gruesome impulses.
And that's when it all started again.
And once it started again, you found it impossible to stop.
Right, that's when the obsession went into full swing.
Did you ever tell yourself, I have to stop this? I must stop doing this?
Yes.
When it was going on?
After the second time, it seemed like the compulsion to do it was too strong, and I didn't even try to stop it after that. But before the second time, things have been building up gradually, going to bookstores, going to the bars, the gay bars.
As you watch these clips, each one offers a unique perspective on the psychological makeup of these individuals. Their interviews serve not only as a tool for law enforcement and psychologists, but also as a deeply disturbing reminder of the capacity for darkness within the human condition. This exploration is not for the faint of heart, but for those who seek to understand the most extreme outliers of human behavior and what lessons they might hold for society at large.